last 5 minutes, is that just a very experienced team doing what they do and another team trying to learn how?
Yes, that's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. It was a team that has been through the wars and knows exactly what they're trying to get to, and a team that's trying to find it.
What needs to, is it just the shots not going in, or what needs to execute differently?
It was execution of plays, it was shot selection, and it was the shots going in or not. But yeah, we didn't have very much poise down the stretch, and sometimes poise is gained through experience. But you know, we've been talking a lot about poise, and we didn't show much in the fourth. I was disappointed.
Is some of that guys trying to do too much?
Yeah, I mean, we have a competitive group of guys who are trying to win, you know, and are trying to do whatever they can to help us win. But yeah, we'll watch it tomorrow and learn from it.
On a brighter note, Jabari had another solid game. What have you seen from the rookie?
He's been very confident when he has the ball in his hands. He has taken every opportunity that's arisen for him. But the thing that I like most is what he's trying to do on defense. He's really given a good effort on the defensive end and letting his offense come to him. So, yeah, he's had 2 really good games in a row, or maybe 3.
Oftentimes he'll guard bigger guys.
Yeah.
But just with the way that he's on DeRozan quite a bit, just how do you think he handled that?
He handled it well. He didn't fall for the shot fake. He stayed down. He was between him and the basket. Overall, he did a pretty good job on him. Just being a 18-year-old guarding DeMar DeRozan 19-year-old is a hard thing to do. But he did about as good a job as he could have.
Coach, before the game, you talked about wanting to see this team shoot better from behind the arc. Do you think they meant that tonight?
Yeah. That's the thing about this group. When I ask them to do something, they usually try to do it. And yeah, we made 16 threes and shot 34 tonight. We outshot them from 3. It was just the down the stretch execution from our young guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to say too, Coach. I know that you don't like to use the excuse of being young anymore, but when you're playing against those guys like a Levine and a DeRozan and a Patrick Beverly, even a Caruso, and the oldest player you have out there is 22 years old, it has to be some of that experience just kicking in, right?
Yeah, it is. From my perspective, I'm looking at like the basketball part and the coaching part and the competitive part. But then if you take a step back and look and say, okay, we have a bunch of young kids out there playing their hearts out against guys who have, they're a veteran team who knows, like DeRozan knows what spot he's trying to get to. Levine, he's like one of our young guys. He started his career off as a young guy, like he was 18 or 19 when he first came in the league, and it took him a while to get to the point where he is right now, where he is, over the last 5 games before tonight, he was averaging 31, so he had 36 tonight. But it takes time. It takes time, and as much as I want to pull it out of him, and as much as I want to just grow him sooner than later, and as much as it's painful to go through these moments where we have the game in our hands, and just because of our youth we lose it towards the end, it's disappointing, but it's something we just got to go through and we got to learn. I have to be patient.
What did you see from him in the first 3 quarters? The first 3 quarters seemed like y'all having some of the best ball movement of the season.
Yeah, the ball movement was great. It was hard to get the ball to Alpi tonight. I think Vooch did a good job on him, fronting him and pushing him out and whatnot. But the thing about Alpi is he stayed with the game. He was in the pick and roll. He caught it in the paint. He made plays for his teammates. So that was good. And our offensive production, like we were talking about earlier, the 3-point shooting, most of those threes were created by a teammate. It wasn't like dribble 3. We had a few of those, but a lot of them were just, me drawing my defender and kicking to you and getting those threes. So there was a lot of good stuff out there, and I don't want to douse water on the good stuff that happened, but we just got to learn for the last 6 minutes of a game when you're right there. It's all about doing the right things, and they did, and unfortunately we didn't.
How good was it to have Kevin back tonight?
It was good to have him back. It was good to have him back. He settles us. He knows where to get the ball, and on both ends of the floor, he's someone who's been out there and can make plays, and we need playmakers.